Greetings, everyone. Welcome. We're going to jump into a premiere draft of Forgotten Realms. I hope you haven't forgotten that I used to stream at 9 a.m. Pacific. And that's what I'm back to. Jury duty is over, and we are here at the normal Monday through Friday slot. For those of you who weren't sure when that was going to revert, it has. We're here. I'm happy about it. I mentioned this to chat, but if you want to hear my entire story of the jury duty experience, you're going to have to hit up Twitch videos. Go to my channel, check in the videos, and I made a highlight of my tales from jury duty if you want to hear the whole story. And the whole story of top Magic retail can be summed up in 2 words: Card Kingdom. All right, that's not true. Sometimes I ad lib into something I know isn't true. Card Kingdom is not the whole story of Magic retail, but they are my favorite part of it, and they're a huge part of it, and they're a major part of the story because you're going to find out that they just do everything really well compared to the field. And if I were to choose just one place to pick to order from, with the confidence that they're going to have what I want at a reasonable price, get it to me quick, and back it up if something goes wrong, it's going to be Card Kingdom every time. And of course, you can let them know you support me by conducting your business with them after you have used one of my affiliate links in the panels down below, in the YouTube notes, and in the chat links. Let them know you got there from here. Helps keep me on the air. And with that big jury duty break, the extra effort, the extra clicks of those links and association of those purchases has been really helpful in keeping my sponsors happy with me, despite the hit to my overall numbers that you would naturally expect to happen during something like a jury duty upheaval. But we're going to enter with gems here, hop to the draft view, and I'll update this. Our record is 0 and 0, of course. Well, we don't like blue as a color in this set, but this is one of the better cards in this set, right? I mean, yeah, they can kill it, and they can kill it at instant speed and get their thing back, but that's really nice. With the coin, I don't know what coin we're talking about, but what else would we do instead? We could take Bruenor. We just liked that. One problem with going blue is that the pack actually has a lot of blue. We might be stymied by the time it comes back. Well, let's see. Maybe that's true, Mike. Maybe that is true, but right now it's sure annoying. Anyway, we're for YouTube friends, we were talking about that angel combo. I'm going to take it. I mean, this is just busted. Let's do this. I'll look blue-black, or I'll try to show you all my... we'll try and see if I can keep the blue-white running. Well, here's Warlock class. That seems like a reasonable follow. We were talking about potentially blue-black, and this fits right into that control style. So, yeah, all right. We're headed down towards blue-black control currently. Let me make sure there's nothing here. I like Null Hunter. Just checking for removal. There's this removal, but it's not that great. So, yeah, we'll take this. We get a black dragon. 7 mana is a lot, but it is a 2-for-1. I don't know how the 17 lands numbers are showing this one, but I think we can take it here as a closing argument for this deck as it's developing. 3 strong spells to start, for sure. And, you know, if we have to bail on the Mind Flayer, we can. Although, how about putting a Trickster's Talisman on a Mind Flayer and connecting with it? Oh, there's that coin. What are we talking about? Oh, this. Oh, you mean literally this. Okay, I didn't know. Yeah. Well, there you go. When you said coin, I just assumed it was in the title somewhere, not in the art. What card? This one? Yeah, I've liked this one a bit, especially again with flyers. When you can copy a good flyer, I'll show you. Let's copy a black dragon, and then and then you'll see that the Trickster's Talisman is pretty sweet. Well, tell me what 17 lands says. I mean, blue is not good, so there's that. We're in a spot where if we're looking to 17 lands, we have to understand that we're also talking about a color that has not been performing well. Hired Hexblade, Tools, Scion, Shocking Grasp. I think we're on Scion. Tools, I've not really been appreciating this, unless you're... I mean, I guess this is kind of the Saboteur color pair, but I don't prioritize this. You think so? I've not really played blue-white before. That's true. It does work with the Talisman, but... I'll take the Tools, but this is chat convincing me. I was on the other card. Evolving Wilds is interesting, but we're gonna go all in on Trickster Talismans. I'm doing this. Oops. Well, now I'm doing this. So I guess your choice is to leave it on there or move it. I was kind of trying to see what happens. This is a justifiable pick anyway, but I wanted to see what would happen. Yeah, we could take Wilds too, but we'll take this. This is good tempo defense for, you know, just stay alive until you can type deal. Horde Robber over Investigator. I could report that, yes, and they might give me a free draft, yes, but I've been trying to not over-report that and start getting rejected for it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Robber. Okay, now I'm gonna not do that again. Although that's Wizards, come on, this is something else. I just don't love Tools conceptually in a deck where I'm looking to go long and defend, you know? I think we take Precipitous Drop here. We'll take Scion from this pack. Yeah, this could make the cut. Better when you're doing your own sacrificing, but this could make the cut. Oh yeah, you do UC? I barely see UC. You like Bar or another Robber? I don't like... All right, we'll take a second Robber. Third Robber? And a Shocking Grasp? Well, feel like we're in a decent lane. Yeah, I'm not that high on this card, so maybe I'm behind the meta as well. Shortcut Seeker's interesting. Ray of Enfeeblement would be more interesting if we were best of 3. I think we just want another drop. Splash Paladin class. Why? Oh, yeah, I guess that's pretty good, I guess. I was thinking it was the... I mixed it up with Cleric class, but Paladin class is pretty good. You want to move into white. Well, maybe. We do make treasures. What are we giving up? I guess we're just giving up Precipitous Drop, Ray of Enfeeblement, and Evolving Wilds. Sure, we'll call it a spec. I've never really had a chance to look and see if I want this guy. Do we want this guy? That player loses one of the game when they scry. Whenever you attack, pay 2. Target creature can't be blocked. All right. Yeah, that's a good point. Whenever you attack, not whenever you attack, not whenever Kreidel attacks. That's a great point. Well, Dancing Sword is pretty bomby, and we have Paladin class. Let's take this too. Keep hedging on the white side of things. Could even be Esper. Like I said, we have triple robber to try and treasure it up. But, you know, to be fair, our big blue card really is the Mind Flayer. Nothing else is that important. And look at the flow of white. We just gotta... we're white now. I don't know if we're blue-white. I think we're black-white more than blue-white, but we're definitely taking this another white bomb. So now what? We can go feign death. That's pretty good with the ETB stuff we have. Things like Horde Robber coming back as a 2/4 is real. Containment. Yeah, we were talking about how this is just okay. Torch. I'm a fan of the Torch when you got flyers, for sure, but I think we can get it late. I'm a fan of the Torch because of how late it comes. So I'm going to take the containment, but... yeah, we got to figure this out. Blue Dragon... I'm going to take that over, I think, over the bounce. Yeah, this is pretty good in a defensive deck like ours is shaping up to be. And I'm not sure if we're blue yet. And we already have a 7-drop. So let's take the white card. Mainly because I feel like we have a top end. Like, how many 7s do you really want to play? And this is a better one. We don't know what... I don't even know what 2 colors I am yet, though. So there's that. And now we got some decisions to make on that front. If we were white, what's our second color? That's what it's so hard to figure it out. I don't think I want traps because I want creatures. I think I'm going to take the 2-drop creature. And yeah, we actually do have some treasure going that could make that real. And we can also just take another Here's Something. Starting to feel like we're blue, black, white, right? Feels like the good cards in the open colors here. Brave Enfeeblement still here for us if we want that. We can take another You Hear Something, but I don't know if we want 3. What enchant? Yeah, that's true. We can go. We can put this in and get Paladin class. I think Cleric is worth a second copy of Paladin class. Cleric ain't special, but Paladin class is. We'll take this on the chance, but I'm thinking like blue is fading away here. Yeah, Warlock class is fine too, but I just figured I would always get Paladin class first in that case. Let's take the Zombie Ogre here. But I'm not loving that either. We'll take a Ghoul. Feign Death comes back. Zombie Ogre, last pick. All right. Plate Armor. If we're on the black-white plan here. Certainly nothing really else here for us. Oh, there's Skullport Merchant. That's here for us. Merchant or Plate Armor? Probably Merchant with what this deck is doing, right? Yeah. Whether or not this is a Plate Armor deck, we are very much a Skullport Merchant deck here with Trips, Horde Robber, and Thieves' Tools and whatnot. So let's take the support for that. I haven't had this card before, so I kind of didn't see it properly, but I see it now. You're ours. Another Warlock class. We've got this eye that if you're aggressive, this can start to refill your hand, but mostly this just cycles and then you don't really draw it. But we can take another Warlock class. Yeah, if we get both of these going, then that's really rough on oppos too. Yeah, life gain makes sense. This I would love to play this in a green-white life gain deck for sure. But yeah, let's take another Warlock class. I played Monk class in one of the blue-white decks that did really well for me. It wasn't what did really well. It was just a role player. It was almost like a clunky bounce spell, but it still did work enough. We could take it here on the lack of anything other significant. We could also just take another Ghoul. Yeah, Fate's Reversal is interesting. But I think Ghoul, let's look at our twos. Oh, we actually are pretty good on two, but we also are probably not playing the blue. Well, I'm not sure about that one, but we are where we are. We'll take that. I don't mind a Cloister Gargoyle here. I think we're going to complete a dungeon. Yeah, Shambling Ghast is another fair consideration. This whole column, really, I like the Evolving Wilds too. Where are we at on threes? Pretty low on threes as well. I'm going to go with my... I bet we wheel a Ghast. Maybe not. Maybe people are up on this, but Wilds also totally legit. But I'm going to believe in our treasure and take the 3-drop spell. We can take another Watch here. There's another Hexblade, but now I feel like, you know, even without the blue, we're doing pretty well on that front. Take a Champ, I suppose. You want a Hexblade? We do have a lot of attempts at treasure. All right, let's do another Hexblade. I think you want the mix of them, right? Here's where I'll take a Planar Ally over another Moonblessed Cleric. I really don't think I want two tools. That just doesn't seem right to me. I don't want another ally. Yeah, we could, with all our treasure, could try pulling this off. But yeah, I think just another one of these is fine. These have really been what have made my my blue-white decks work. Putting a torch on an ally with a venture doubler is just the kind of the combo that I've been working. Check for traps. I don't know if we're... I don't know if... Yeah, this is a little late for that. Although it's not amazing, just solid. I don't think we're splashing that. No, I'm not... I know we have treasure and whatever, but I'm not looking to get that greedy. I don't know if we want 4 robbers either. I have not found it amazing. I've played it many times now and have found it very good. But we're just splitting hairs on very good versus amazing. Oh yeah, I guess Bird is fine. We'll take Bird over another Sacrificer. Reversal. I don't know if we're gonna have room for this. And yeah, I was gonna say I'm less interested in Hawk without the torch to put on it. I like Hawk when I'm equipping it up. We don't have much in that way. But we got a lot of cuts to make anyway, so no worries. Yeah, we have the sword, that's true. Last pick Thieves' Tools, we can talk about whether we want 2. That's exactly right. We don't need the blue splash. We're not going to splash blue. There's just no need. Our question is, what are we running? We got 18-12 split currently. I guess we could run this. But, I mean, we got flyers. Like, we're going to win by flying with flyers. This also turns into equipment for the old Ranger's Hawk. Yeah, what are we trying to... Like, the excitement for tools is that we have Horde Robbers. That doesn't seem worth it. At least not for 2. So let's actually pop up here, though, and split it creature and not, first of all. It is pretty powerful to make a treasure, but it's still not what you really want to do on turn 2. Yeah, you could put things like Thieves' Tools on the planar ally, but of course, I mean, philosophically, I'm hoping that my flyer gets through because it has flying. Yeah, sometimes you face flyers, but you know. Let me focus on creatures and seeing if there's anything we want to cut or add from the creature section. Yeah, we could cut 1 ghoul here. And still have 16 creatures. Yeah, I like that. 3 5-drops there. And yeah, I'm with you on check for traps. This is not super important, at the very least. 3 cards left to cut. Yeah, I suppose we're cutting a Feign Death, although... I do like, if this were best of 3, I really like having these in against heavy removal, because, man, when you can respond to removal of your planar ally with 1 mana and turn it into a 4/4 flyer instead, it feels great. It feels amazing. But, of course, I'm talking best-case scenario mentality. That's where we love it. The trouble is you have to have the right spot, you have to have the mana up, a creature you care about, etc. You want to take out a ghoul? Yeah, we do have a Fate's Reversal we can consider, right? Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, there we go. So here, I'll put it into consider. All right, well, let's cut Feign Death then, and then we still might cut that to boot, but... Gabe doesn't like the Cleric. I'm going to try the Cleric because we have a pretty balmy enchantment in the Paladin class, and we're going to give the Paladin class a chance to do work for us. And if we are trying to make Paladin class do work for us, we don't want to just willy-nilly cut away our creatures. We still have 16. That's pretty good, but you get what I'm saying, right? I mean, I guess Dancing Sword is effectively a 17th. And it dies into... I know we have 4 enchantments. I'm just calling out the most important one to me. You could still cut a ghoul. It's true, we have a lot of other stuff to do. And we're not really doing the steal and sack thing. Yeah, I agree. I'm in for cutting the tools, but other people are still into it. But yeah, I'm going to go with my gut. I think we cut that. I get that the tools allow the robber to get in, but man, if that's our big plan, we're really like tooling up horde robbers to slowly chip in. I don't know. Tron says, I think, did you mean wouldn't? Oh, sorry, we're not in new blue. You're saying you would keep it in blue-black, but not here, sure. So now we're close. I'm really not interested in dropping below 15, even with the sword. So something from here's got to give. It's either going to be Fate's Reversal, one of the Warlock classes, because this was also better in blue-white. We could, or blue-black. We could get rid of one Warlock class. So Reversal, one Warlock class, or 1 watch. I mean, that's really the only choice if I'm not willing to go down on any other creature counts. So let's put it to these, and I'll pull it. And I'm just going to cut whatever chat says. You got 30 seconds to tell me whether we're cutting class for Warlock class, watch for you hear something on watch, and fate for fate's reversal. Which are we cutting? Sure, I can put Ghoul on the list, but we'll see if everybody is in for that. I really don't want to go below 15 creatures here with a Paladin class being part of our major plan. And that's why I put you hear something on the watch on the list, because this is not necessarily how, this was going to be better in a long, grindy game. We're not necessarily trying to be long and grindy. We're classic mid-range, trying to win with flyers. Ooh, class and Ghoul tied. So let's see. I will cut, because of my preference to leave some creatures, I'm going to cut the Warlock class. I know this Ghoul isn't doing that much for us, but it's still a 2-power. It's, the floor of 2/1 for 2 with no drawback is reasonable for curve purposes. I mean, we could, one thing I would, here, I'll do this. Here, I'm going to cut Warlock class. And then I'm going to ask you, do you want to keep that Ghoul in, or do you want to add in a Horde Robber? So here, I'll cut a Ghoul. And then I'm going to ask you, well, because this is pretty clunky. I mean, look, here's why. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm just saying what I'm thinking about and why I put this on the list and why I think other people chose it. It's that the baseline ability, the unleveled ability, is a long game grindy ability. And the second ability, I mean, sure, it's a, what do we call it? What's the blue spell that for 2 mana? Strategic planning. Okay. So we strategic planning? Like, I don't know, like the 7 mana thing is appealing. Like, when I'm thinking about long game control, then I'm thinking about triggering for 7 mana this level 3. But I don't know about paying 3 total mana for a strategic planning ahead of maybe finding 7 mana to do the level 3 thing. So, yeah, is it going to deal 3 to 5? Well, okay, let's let it prove. I'm doing it my way, and we will maybe make a change before it's over. But I want to know if you want Robber or Ghoul back as an extra card. Which one do you want to add if I make you do it this way? I hear you. I'm not saying I'm right. I just got to make a call, and we play some Magic and then learn something and then come back and apply our learnings. And then it's all good no matter what choice we make. Another tie. Well, I'm going to put a Ghoul in, 1 Ghoul in for some variety of ability. And let's get these lands out of here. Stupid text lands. I don't like you at all. No mama debts. I remembered that part. Anybody choose some lands? Yes, indeed. Zendikar Full Art for Pocket Nebula. Okay. This one and this one. Nine versus 8. I think we want, yeah, that's right. We want a little more black than white. Oh, we didn't name it. Cure for the blues. Switch to black-white. Well, how good is it? And let's see. A lot of people really wanted that ghoul that I added back to be the second warlock class. So if we draw that ghoul, you can mentally think of it as the warlock class and see if that's what we wanted instead. Nice. We get paladin class into horde robber. Might use our containment just so we get a robber. Well, we'll decide what to do. Maybe we're just gonna, I think we'll let the, if the rogue attacks, we'll let that happen, because next turn we can make this a 2/4. So yeah, you got it. Slam away. What do you got now? All right, so interesting. Oppo missed a land drop. So if we use containment, we're fixing their mana screw. Can this get no? Because well, yeah, maybe so. Yeah, if you stack this on top, they could get it. Mike likes attack, and then see what they want to do. It's true if they make the trade, that's fine, right? So yeah, let's just swing. I agree. I was considering whether or not we wanted to paladin class to make this a 2/4, but either they trade there or they don't, and we're kind of happy either way. Still no blocks. Gonna try and take this over in a longer game. Overperforming vampire spawn, we were talking about that. So now... Oh, it's when you attack. Sure, Mike. But doesn't it go on the stack and then look? They both go on the stack when you attack, right? I thought maybe you could stack rogue first, it rolls, becomes a 3, and then the when you attack other trigger also checks after. I don't know. But now this is a little weird. It won't go on the stack if the condition isn't met. That's fair. Magic is hard. Magic is hard. Complicated rules. So either we could contain and get in, and now that they have a third land, the drawback to the containment is a little less oppressive. Mike says just level up. You want to level up and then stay back? We still can't block a Lightfoot rogue, though. All right, we'll level up. And no attacks because it can't get through the 2/3 anyway, but we can at least block the 2/3. And I don't like this. It's the fact that they snap attack with the spawn suggests maybe they have something here. But you would trade for this one. I suppose the zombie ogre then blocks the spawn, right? Why do we even bother with this then? I guess because we didn't want to do this. Yeah, but what do you want to block? You want to trade? Trade with the rogue? Alright. Hopefully our ogre rules the school here. That's nice too, but we're going to wait a turn on that. Just try to get the ogre down. Good point. Like, we can't just sit here, like, what are we going to do about this? Either we're going to contain this or trade with it. It had to be one or the other, right? We can't just take 3 attacking Death Touch indefinitely. So, definitely felt like it was contain or block anyway. Oh, the Gobbo Lord. Alrighty then. So this is where the funny parts, where it's like I can do the Paladin class, but I don't really want to attack right now, so we're just going to go for the Frost Tyrant. Stay back on D. Try to hold the ground. Hope they don't have removal for the Frost Tyrant. Kind of expecting this to die. But if it doesn't, that's good. So now I could activate this and make this into a 6/5 that gets through the 4/3. We could contain it, but they haven't shown removal for this, so if we just go Paladin class attack, we're going to have a 6/5 on defense. I'm going to go, I'm going to be bold. I know that the problem here is that if they have removal, our whole plan falls apart. But the trouble that they haven't, they need to draw it. Obviously, they have removal, they're killing this thing. So I really think they don't have it, and I'm going to go for the class. Oh, it's double strike, not, I thought I got a counter. I was thinking of the green bomby class card. Not a reading stream, apparently, but good enough that it... good enough. Good enough. Nice that they got a 5. They can't cast it right now. Might be enough for us to win. Alright, so we're blocking here. And... blocking... I think it's alright. I mean, it's like, it's Shatter with Cycle. Shatter with Cycle into one of your opponent's good spells. And your best of 3. I mean, I think it's better than Shatter Cycle. Yeah, sure, let's block the Singer, that's fine. Yeah, Manticore, you think? Well, we got so much behind, I don't care. They can't get it all anyway. You want the Lord? It doesn't, I mean... yeah, that's true. The Lord could lead them to play some goblins and, I do think we want to block. I'm just trying to figure out whether it's the Bandit Lord or the Singer. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. But I like the prediction of Manticore. Alright. Interesting. Now we can just kind of get in big and play a couple of blockers, right? This is gonna... you want to fetch Warlock class? Well, let's start with an attack. Vigilance, double strike. Seems fine. And then, yeah, we could contain the Bandit Lord and play Cleric. or just robber. But with cleric, we can get warlock class, and then it's very hard for them to win, right? But horde robber just blocks this. Oh yeah, thank you. Sorry, I'm so behind on understanding my own memes.
Phenomenal cosmic powers! Come on, you're the genie! I love freedom! Itty bitty living space.
Oh right, Anthem is gonna make it so we can block. Okay, let's do that then. Oh, Precipitous Drop might be the better enchantment anyway. But it doesn't kill any of the things that are likely to play. I'm just gonna take this. A little bit moot. They didn't have anything for the flyer anyway. Right. We'll give another one as is before we make any change. Maybe they didn't want to kill the dragon because it was going to become good equipment or something, and then by killing the thing that actually just died, it was a 1-for-1. I don't know, but I think it didn't seem correct. I don't love the lack of a swamp. Boy, turn one of these planes into a swamp. This hand looks fantastic, but still, on the strength of Hawk and turn 4 Tyrant, we're going to keep this and just hope we find ourselves a swamp. Yeah, maybe they knew what specific outs they were looking for. And Millhouse for us. We found both a 3-drop and a swamp for our robber.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Well, turn 3 Frost Tyrant? Yes, please. Ward 3 is going to be quite annoying on the ground. Good thing we got a couple of flyers in the meantime, and we can cleric our way to our Anthem effect, and then have quite an air force. Even I suppose, well, not this turn, but eventually we could start venturing if we wanted instead of hawking. But right now, attacking's good. Probably will stay good too once it becomes a 2/2. It's an interesting design. Obviously, if it's just put it in your hand, it would be obviously powerful. But it's interesting as a top of library where it's like, well, in some decks it's worth it, and in some decks it's not. And when it's worth it, it's going to be very good. Oh, I forgot that was a one of the legends we had.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
I know, level up and smash, but you know, I gotta work the memes. Oppo didn't like their chances. Much like my Magic Play mic, my sequencing is not always going to be ideal, but we get it done, right? Yeah, it's not a great opener, but we're going to keep it. Hexblade on 2 is something I just want to get that. I would love to get the treasure for the Hexblade, but we got to keep this. This is good enough. Certainly don't want any more swamps for the rest of the game. Well, I'll go ahead and play the Ghoul. There's a chance we find something treasury on our draw that we'd rather use instead of the Hexblade. All right. Now we could kind of be done with land altogether, and that would be fine. I guess we'll throw out the blade in case for some reason we want to sack it, but I don't see why we would. Oppo with the pauses, suggestive of something. Don't know what, though. Deck, if you'd like to give us something reasonable to do on our 4th turn, that would be sweet. Yeah, I don't know yet. I mean, I'm also happy to have a creature on board. But yes, someone observing that this could have been Warlock class. Am I willing to 2-for-1 myself to take out a veteran Dungeoneer? Probably not, since we've got an Anthem effect. We'll just hold. Yeah, we can at least have an Ogre out to venture. Probably just start with the Planar Ally, though. Now we at least have an attack with a threat of activation attack with the Ghoul. And I'm going to start there. Oh, you would have pumped the Ghoul? Feels like they paused with a single black. Probably means they have, if this dies, bring it back with a +1/+1 counter. Unless there's some other single black I'm not thinking of. See, there's that pause again on a single black. It could be, I guess, -4/-4. We'll find out because they'll kill the Planar Ally. No fair, that was my plan. Can't be your plan. All right, we're gonna have 6 mana. We could play an Ogre, but then we don't have here's something on watch. Why do you like attack all? I guess attack all because of the rouse the party. Yeah, I guess if they want to put Hexblade on planar ally, we're happy with that, right? All right. Swing all with +1 team at the ready. And here we go. Dungeon time. Which one are we doing? Probably Lost Mine. We certainly don't have the aggro to go into Tomb of Annihilation. And I think we just want to start here, especially because we have a card that cares about we have the Gargoyle that cares about having completed a dungeon. So we want something we can actually complete. Yeah, they almost certainly have the card we're talking about, so this is not going to be some great blowout. They're going to be able to follow with... they're probably going to save their ally and crack back for 4 in the air plus a venture, but we'll make them do it. I feel certain they have that. It's really the only explanation for this pause on the single black. Yeah, no, it can't be Ray, because they could have played it at instant speed to kill our planar ally, and they didn't. So when they declined to kill our planar ally, we knew it wasn't that. But while they do have a nice 4/4 flyer, they got to ask themselves if they actually want to attack with it, because we can crack back quite nicely. They're going for it. Makes some sense. We're kind of going to be trading blows in the air, I think, and seeing how it resolves. No blocks here, though. We're not chumping yet. All right. Nothing to get back with this yet, but we will soon enough. We could send... I like leaving the Hexblade back, but kind of sending... Yeah, we leave the 1/3 back too. Definitely sending these two, but I don't think we send these. Like, if we send this, it's just such an easy block there. And they're probably just going to put the Goblin on the Ghoul and make us sack something, so I don't even know if I like that. That's true. Getting an Ogre trigger might just be enough. All right, so let's do these two. Oh, that's true. We get a Gobbo now, but is it now? No, yeah, it's right now. Okay, cool. I like it. Good call. Make a Gobbo, then we have a better sack. Logan thinking ahead farther than me. Hey, Cardinator, welcome. Letting chat play for me because I'm a dummy. Goblin for goblin, effectively. All right. Deadly Dispute's strong. I mean, there's no reason to do this just to venture, right? And we can't get anything back yet, so we are about to get a counter, and we'll put that on the ally, so then we at least have a chance to block. We'll take 4 from this, but then we have something that can block it. Thing is, they get to keep attacking into us. Anyway. They're deciding if they want to spend a treasure to cash in a treasure. I would just wait, untap, and cash in 2 treasures myself, but maybe they're going to do that. And do you like the counter? I like the counter on the Angel as the plan for dealing with the planar ally. I don't have any other better plan, so it's got to be it. Plan B is draw something, so may as well execute a plan that we have in hand, see if it works. Oh, somebody was saying this is the most frustrating mythic to play against in the set. I don't even know what it does yet. Let's find out. Beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. Until end of turn, that player can't cast spells. You may look at the top card of their library anytime. You may play the top card of the library. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Oh, so it's nice, but it's like they just steal your stuff, and you can't play it on. But if you're instant speed deck, it's extra annoying. That's annoying. That's a surprising design, really. Well, there you go. Fortunately, we didn't have to be annoyed by that mythic. We just straight up died without it. See a Molecule Man. The Ghoul felt like it did more in that game than a one card deeper into our deck might have been, but it's hard to say. The Warlock class and the Ghoul ultimately do something so different, it's hard to know. Hard to know what was, quote, correct. We'll keep this, though. No white yet, but we got a hand we can play. When I say one card deeper, I mean one card of drawing, but that's what I mean. It effectively does something so radical to the sequencing that it's hard to do a direct comparison of what would have happened if it had been, right? That's what I mean. We could just do Warlock class now, looking for our white mana, so that we can do Moon-based Cleric next turn for the for the one we really want, and maybe we'll find treasure before Hexblade. So that's what I'm going to do. You realistically think we had time to activate for 7 that game? I don't think that's true. Oh, the rest go in the graveyard? No, I was going to go get this. Ouch. Yeah, Merchant is white mana, but I don't want to pass my Paladin class. Yeah, but then I'd have one less creature. I mean, I don't know. Right? I just can't not take that, but it's painful. Precipitous Drop, though, can get us towards treasure. So we're gonna scry, and if we're gonna scry and potentially get treasure. So eventually we're gonna get our white mana here. Definitely don't want that. Is that a thing? Oh yes, sure. Hexblade it is. See, this is where you want the Thieves' Tools. I'm down with Thieves' Tools in this spot. Come on now. All right. On the one hand, I feel like I should play white spells since we're strapped for white. But yeah, we can hold up. We can just take this time to kill the spy. Mike wants to hold up Watch to take care of the Soul Knife spy that way. I hate not spending 3 mana. That part sucks. Ogre versus Watch. If we do Ogre, we're accepting that they get to Thieves' Tools, Soul Knife Spy, and get in. They're totally going to get in with the Spy. But we make them equip Siriana. So if we play the Ogre, we make them equip, and they kind of spend their turn on that, and then next turn... yeah, but I don't want them to get any more cards. I'm with Mike. I'm going to go with Mike's line. No more cards for them. And they sunk the mana anyway, so that's cool. Vorpal Sorpal. Yikes. Oh man, one extra land, we could go Ogre plus one of these 1-drops, but not to be. Not to be. Hold up Watch again, you say. For what purpose? Because we're worried about, like, the sword or something? I'm just gonna go Ogre here. Yeah, I'm not worried. I don't want him to draw cards, but I don't really care about this stuff. Death Touch Defender is funny. Another Swamp is funny. Ha 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 ha, deck. That is so freaking funny. I guess we're like on Watch again. I could Cleric for what? We want to contain. What are we containing? Why don't we, if we're gonna Cleric contain, why don't we just use the Watch to deal 5? Yeah, I can play the Hawk and start doing. This doesn't require white to activate, so yeah, it's interesting. JC likes the Hawk because it's something to do with our mana turn to turn. Yeah, I don't want to do Cleric, so I like Hawk or hold Watch again. And I think, again, we'll let the attack happen. I like the Hawk plan. They might go to... Oh, they're going Mad Mage. All right. Well, they're going long. It's a shame about Ray. 5, 6 mana. Can't Black Dragon yet, and can't kill anything with it if we could. So here we are again. Maybe send in the Blade just to venture. and then hold the watch for defense. I'll trade the Hexblade for a Venture at this point. It's not... Well, maybe I shouldn't because we do have the Paladin class. I'm just trying to make something happen. Yeah, we venture and get a treasure, and that wouldn't suck, right? Venture gives us a dragon, but we're going to get there eventually. Fenner says no, don't trade Hexblade for a Venture. I'm going to say no because we don't have to. I'm just going to use the watch again. But we don't get the treasure till end of turn, so that it would heal before we could dragon. We're in a tough spot, though. We're now, we can't let anything connect or we lose to Vorpal Sword, so that's real as well. Now we can do the thing where we look like we're trading for a treasure, or for a Venture, but we're actually Black Dragoning it. Now it's worth it. And we don't need more treasure now, so we're going to make Gobbo. Yeah, level up this. And then they'll take a big smack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we are in that place where we die if we take damage. But they can't, like, put the Vorpal Sword... Yeah, maybe we just need to do that now, right? Let's go, we can do Cleric, Paladin class, activate Paladin class. Oh no, they're pausing. What is that pause about? Suspicious pause. No, treasure sack doesn't cause a pause. I don't think so. My memory says it. My gut says it doesn't. And I'm gonna assume that they can't both kill both creatures, equip, and get us an activate. So I'm gonna send both. Manticore don't swing with dragon. What do you mean? Oh, because you think because they're gonna go yeah, flash it into play, equip, and win. Can they do that though? Because equip is 2. And then pay is 8, so they need 10 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess if they draw land, they could do it. So if they drew land and have specifically the Manticore, they would win, right? So yeah, okay, I'll hold the flyer just in case, but I am going to send the Ogre and the Goblin then. Yeah, Manticore it is. Or they wouldn't do that. And are we in... Yeah, we're 1-1 counter time. And do we want it on the... Let's see, the Manticore gets the sword, it's a 4. So we can already block with the dragon successfully with a sorted up Deuter. So let's spread this around a bit and make it so that none of our creatures can be killed by a Manticore. They have to equip it first. Yeah, that's true. Sword gives death touch. You're right. My bad. 5, 6, 7. In this case, we can just let this connect, because then I think we just activate Warlock and win, right? Yeah, I think they saw that. Like, we just... I did the math and saw the win right as Oppo did, I think. All right, third win is nice. Warlock class certainly almost gave a, was the nature of the win there. Does that mean we want a second Warlock? I'm trying to, a lot of chat really thinks our second Warlock class should be in, and it's kind of silly that it's not. I just kind of wanted to spread out what I was playing to continue to try different elements, but we can take a look here. I really do like the Ghoul in the deck, though. Additional 2 drops matter. Making sure you're doing something on 2 matters. But double Warlock class would be decent. It's just that also there, you're never really going to activate 2 at 7, right? Yeah, we could take out a robber for the class, but I like the 3 robbers too, I think. I agree. This has not really done its job for us, hasn't it? I'm with that. Let's cut the reversal and put back in Warlock class. That's fine. Let's try that. Just the reversal just hasn't done anything for me, though. Maybe it's just, we've gotten unlucky, but certainly it implies there's setup cost. Oh, Dak, you're so funny with the mana you give us. So funny! Probably a mulligan. This is already a mulligan with this hand, and if we stumble, we're in big trouble. So we got a mull. This looks better. And we're gonna say goodbye to the ogre for now, make sure we have our mana. You can make a case for, with the robber. Like, wait, are we on the... I forget now. We're on the play or the draw. You still like dropping the ogre? I gotta check my greed. Like, if you could guarantee that the horde robber connects twice, right, you would pitch a swamp. But since we can't, we'll pitch the ogre. I didn't want to bottom our interaction. That seems wrong. And yeah, these combo quite well, right? So I like our choice. Attack with a 1/3 that we can make a 2/4 is also interesting. I am going to go with Horde Robber over holding up Here's Something. With Barbarian class, this is effectively a wow. Yeah, effectively a 5/1. Yikes. So I guess this time I am going to, we're going to hold. I could play the Merchant, but I'm going to use 5 damage on the Rogue. Yeah, I guess we could Merchant and hold Watch, but then we're using we're using up all of our treasure when treasure could be card draw. I don't want to use treasure for card draw. I know I could, but all you who want to get this out right now are saying basically give up on drawing cards with treasure, and I don't want to do that. Dice roll city for Oppo here. Critical fail into easy win. I don't even care what you're rolling, we're killing you. All right, we got land. We're going to send in another Horde Robber. Attack. Now I think I'm willing to give up one treasure to fire off the 5 damage. We can play this and use one of our treasures for the removal. Could also just play the robber and trade with it. That's not the worst either. Do this, and yeah, actually I'm gonna do this, and then we have a no treasure 5 damage, or just trade with this robber, and I would do either one of those. All right, they don't even have attacks. We got a dancing sword. They don't have good blocks anyway, although I think we should just get the merchant going now. That's where I'm at. So I'm going to send it no sword for now. I don't know about a Twitter thread about price of loyalty. What an interesting block. They just don't want me to get treasure? Are they gonna blow stuff up? I don't know. And this is... yeah, all right. They had to kill that. We're gonna cash in a treasure. Yeah, we could cash in too. Maybe it would have been worth it, but I kind of like dumping hand too. Yeah, maybe I should have, because we're gonna get more with the trip. Yeah, I should have drawn one more card for sure. Not the worst, but could have done that. It's just that we were gonna for sure get in with the 2 robbers, so we were just gonna pile on more treasures, the thing, Mike. That's why I think we should have. We'll do that. Yeah, polymorph into a dragon to counter that. Funny. Chose not to attack. They're looking to block our 1/3s, but whatever. I'm attacking with Rangers Hawks now anyway. That's the plan. I hope they do. Well, we're gonna pick off something and hopefully block the other. Oh, I guess they're both gonna be first strike, so that won't work, but we'll get one of them. Can also double block, I suppose, and it would still be a 1-for-1, right? Let's do that. Yeah. Siriana figured it out before I did. And we'll go on the Trampler. So one of these dies, and the other one is going to finish it off. And we pick the other one off. Yeah, I should have moved the sword, you're right. Kind of forgot about it. And yeah, we'll move it now so that they have to block with the painter if they want. They chose to lose their painter. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna move this. Well, we'll leave it there for now. We got so much mana, it doesn't matter. Extra hasty. I don't know if they can do anything about that right now. Yeah, haste on everything is impressive, but I'm gonna figure we're still doing our plan. All right, we held out. They kind of showed us, like, if they had attacked with this and not showed us, maybe I'd have to block, but maybe they didn't have anything for that block anyway, so it didn't really matter. They were just done for. All right, we're kind of at that quasi-profit. 100 gems underneath actual break-even. 1 win away from legit profit. Let's see if we can get there. Oh, sorry. Is there a dancing sword meme? Oh, wait. Maybe there's not one yet, and you're being asked for one. Yeah, we don't actually have that one of those, I don't think. All right. Horde Robber, connect into Horde Robber, Hired Hexblade, draw a card. That would be amazing. But we have not gotten through with the Horde Robber yet. One-time dealer, no blocker. All right. Could just go Moonblessed Cleric for our Anthem Saga, so to speak. Level up card. Class card. But we'll do the, I'm just drawing a card while we can. You like going and getting the Paladin class for next turn? I like this a lot. This looks sweet. Precipitous Drop, a nice pickup. We can potentially drop, get in for 2 treasures and Cleric next turn. Heck, don't even need to drop, apparently. All right. Yeah, I'll trade the Hexblade here. Although we are about to Cleric ourselves into the Anthem, so maybe I won't. Just send the Robber. We have a plan, after all. plan called Paladin. Wow, talk about dated references. That's a reference to a TV show that I only know because of the movie Stand By Me. So really that's a reference to Stand By Me, not to 50s television. It's a lot of mana up. I'm not sure what they're doing with it, but we're gonna try the Paladin class. Make him do something. You like drop and swing? Why not Paladin class and swing? That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, fair enough. I made him have it and they didn't. Who knows? They may have bounce or something here. Whatever, I'm gonna... There we go, it's another one of these. Another low roll, please. Low roll. Ah, they got a freeze this time. We have good attacks, though. It's a... anything they want to block and kill is a 2-for-1, so we'll take it. Interesting choice. I don't know why they would choose that over the 4-3, but okay. Yeah, the wizard class is real nice. Slightly taxed divination with this upside of craziness. Containment. We're gonna go drop. Then, well, let's do working class. Let's do this. This, I could do double strike here, but it's not actually that big a deal yet. Whereas if I do this, I can still drop afterwards. I guess we have the treasure to kind of do it all, but I'm going to do this. Interesting. Planar ally, cloister, gargoyle. Let's get the ally and just start cracking in through the air here after we send in. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to drop. I wanted to do everything else first, because we don't even need to drop to get Horde Robber through. Interesting that you want to use that one. I don't know if we have enchantment removal, but I don't know why they would use the default to use the treasure that we could get back. Reading is super hard. Am I forgetting to read something, or are you just making other comments?
Oh no, please! I can't read your crazy moon language!
Let's see. We can get these to 3 power, 4 power. Like, is it everything gets double strike or target attacking creature? So we get 3, 6. We can get to 9. 9, but not 10. Just trying to see if we could actually just win here. Oh yeah, we could do Warlock class. Get in for 6. Oh yeah, that works, right? Let me make sure I understand this. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to life they lost this turn. Yeah, so we'll do Warlock class plus Watch Pump. Oh, Magic, you're so complicated. But I think we got there. All right. Thank you. Look at what we got, everybody. Thank you for the sub, smash. Thank you, Tron. Do as I say and I will tip you, says Tron. All right, we're keeping this. On the draw, Horde Robber less likely to connect, but we can sure try. And if it does, Skullport Merchant starts to look real good. Green-white. A lot of chat was talking about liking green-white in the format. I have not really played with or against it that much, so I don't know its power. Now let's see if they come and attack at us. Yeah, I guess with the with this thing. Oh, now with no life gain, maybe not. We're sure not getting in. We're not attacking Horde Robber into Death Touch 1-2 though. We'll just play the Merchant, and we can still get Planar Ally on 4. We have to give up card draw off the Merchant, but it might be worth it to power out an ally. Let's see. Ruh-roh. This is scary. We were talking about this. This is the card that in Constructed is causing some pain because it combos with the animated land that you can is all creature types, right? But they need to gain life for it to work here. I think we're just going to hope they don't. If they come up with a single angel, it's tough for our ally here. So I think, yeah, I think we do just have to power out this ally and hope that we beat them to gaining life enough for the Exalted Deeds. I don't like our chances here. I think we're putting our hopes into this planar ally kind of getting there in a way that it's unlikely to, given what's going on with this book. But we'll try. I think it's our best shot. Just so. I mean, almost immediately I'm outclassed. Although we have You Hear Something, so we can actually get rid of... We can trade... we can win combat against one of them. And if they slow down on life gain from here, maybe we can still do it. I'm even going to put out this ghoul, kind of make it look like maybe I'm just going to sack it or something. I don't know. We don't... It's just a little bit of a threat of activation on the board. And if we are going to get him dead, you could make the case for Tomb, but not against the life gain deck. That's just, that's madness. We're going to go down center lane. And we don't really want that. Even though we wouldn't mind a second white source, I'm not going to leave it on top. We're in the winners bracket here at 5-1, so I'm really not expecting that this is gonna work for, you know, like, it worked once, but now I'm kind of expecting another angel and big trouble. If we don't face another angel, good on us. Lucky against the deck that's clearly trying to build around this whole thing. But they only got 4 cards. No guarantee that any of them gain 3. Boo earns. I mean, I guess I sack. Yeah, it doesn't mind. It doesn't really matter, but I'll sack it to make our defender bigger. We'll send Ghoul. I would trade. I would 2-for-1 myself to take out the Moon Dancer or the Bard, so I'll do it. Again, though, this is not looking good, gang. And it didn't look good as soon as they played a repeat Angel Maker with the likely ability to repeat it. Yeah, we got outs, but I'm saying it's not... I wouldn't bet on myself here. Yep, Minimus Containment would turn off the Angels. Swamp does not. Definitely does not. Oh, I forgot I can just sack other creatures. Maybe I'm supposed to be sacking, like, Horde Robbers at this point. I mean, this is not really doing anything. Gurgle. Well, I want to do it now so that I can play anything I draw. We can sack future... we'll do the future one that way, and we'll create a Goblin... to do that with. Treasure for card draw. It doesn't matter. This is card draw too, Mike. This is card draw that can block and sack against a lifelinker and prevent lifelink. I suppose you could make that argument. I doubt Wizards would suggest they're doing that, although slavery as fictional expression of evil is pretty pretty clean way to convey that. I mean, slavery is a thing humans have done again and again and again. Now, if I do the sack thing on, like, the Goblin, we don't get, we don't get the sack block on Paladin. Yeah, that's fair. It's not slavery, it's just murder. It's just murder, relax. So, anyway, I'm thinking through. I might give up. We could still give up and do it with the Hexblade. So I'm gonna do it. I want cards. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a plan. Can't do it this turn, but that's a plan. Have they ventured yet? I guess not. I wish there was a cleaner way to see what dungeons were complete. Yeah, again, I mean, slavery in fiction is a very effective tool at communicating evil, because we all understand that. Yeah, we'll do the block and sack. What did they get life off of? What am I missing? Oh, because of the dungeon. They got... There you go. Got it. Yep. Oh, they didn't do the thing. Okay. They didn't. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We could make 9. We could even do Black Dragon plus Horde Robber or Black Dragon plus hold up the sack thing. So let's do that. And what needs to die? Do we need to kill this Dragon Knight? I mean, it's not really getting through. But we gotta kill something. I just really want to get a dragon out to start attacking with. So, yeah, I guess it's the best thing on board it can kill. And I am going to hold... I'm not going to play the Robber. I'm going to hold Skullport activation. Cleric class. Good for this deck for sure. Now let's see if they send the Paladin looking for that action. Yeah, we're going to do... sack and block here. Although, gosh, we just kind of need to kill it. I almost... Yeah, I'm with Mike. Like, sack and block is what we were talking about doing, but I think we need to trade, give them 1 angel. But did they get the angel first? But does the angel come out and they get to put the counter from level 2 on the angel? On their angel? If so, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to keep doing this instead. Well, we got these very expendable Horde Robbers, which is going to be good for us to keep this Paladin off our backs. Get off my back. The monkey ain't no joke. Welp. This is where we lose. You know, I had a deck with, I had this card in draft, and I even got, like, 3 Potion of Healing, but I didn't have enough else life gain, so I didn't even run it. Well, certainly, I hope they attack with the Paladin, because we'll snap trade. They're already getting their Angel this turn, whether they attack with the Paladin or not. So, yes, bring it! You don't get 2 Angels. Come on, bring it! Nope. Alright, now we are just kinda almost, but we're gonna sack Merchant looking for answers here. Or not sack Merchant, we're going to sack, like, Horde Robber. I'm going to start with a Horde Robber sack. And Ghoul sack. Paladin class. Alright, actually that can at least get our Black Dragon above a 4/4 Angel. I'm going to start with an attack here. Oh, I guess I should have pumped up if I was going to do that. Silly not to get a point of damage in, but I'm distracted. Maybe we don't want to. I guess we want it this turn. But silly not to get the 1 point. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think they should activate the book. I mean, they should just sit here making angels. Ugh. This one is slipping away fast, gang. Fast! Maybe it already slipped away and I'm just a man dying in front of your very eyes. I guess we're all dying, it's just how fast. Don't really have blocks. I'm gonna just take 6. But here comes another angel and our doom. We need like a instant speed kill for one of the angels. Oh, well, actually that... I'm making a 5/5. They give us a 1 kill chance to get through. Well, that gets our containment. It's just too late. This just came too late. I don't think we can win now. But I guess double strike isn't the worst. So let's try it. And we'll go get our removal. I guess we could get Warlock class, but wait a sec. Are we going to complete a dungeon? Oh, almost. Kind of want to complete a dungeon and then we have a 5/5, -5/-5. I guess we have to take containment and somehow hope it's enough. Yeah, containment can hit book. They're just going to gain more life before we do that, and so then we're going to have a 6/6 angel defeating our 5/5 double striker, or at least trading with it. But then the angels are gone. Maybe we can manage, but again, they just get another angel. Like I said, it just came too late, gang. We're just too late. If we had gotten this a couple turns earlier, we would be able to win this one, but it's too much. It's getting more and more absurd by the second. We'll do this. I don't know why I'm even continuing to play. We just don't have a way to win. Again, I had this part, but I didn't have the other parts that Oppo has to really make it sing. Sword. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, gang. I don't care if you like that or not. It doesn't matter. We can't win. I'm gonna scoop it up and move on. What was your line to still win, True? Well, we didn't get it. But even then, they could have just chumped with their angel and we don't win anyway, right? I still don't see how Warlock class gets there when they've got a endless string of angel chumps. This looks nice, though. Very nice. Hawk into Robber into Blade. But they got crackbacks, too, which is part of what I was, you know, they just crack back and then we're in big trouble. Moving on. Already happy we got profit. This deck has been fun to play. We got our money back already. I'm just trying to figure out if we're Warlock plus Hexblade or Warlock plus Draw. Mike likes Warlock plus Draw. Yeah, I do too. Let's see if we can get a treasure for the Hexblade. Hexblade's not getting through on the ground if we play it for no value, so might as well wait until we can try to get a card draw off of it. Well, 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 what do we choose? I think this land is for us. Nice to cruise through 3 lands, though. I like that aspect of that little brainstorm, or whatever you want to call it. Interesting attack with that. What does that mean? Yeah, I was gonna say, it must mean they have something to block the Robber, but still, a little bold. Now, what do we want to do? Still like waiting on the Hexblade. We could activate Hawk and Venture. It sets us up for getting smacked around next turn, though. So I'm just going to attack with the Hawk and maybe just hold here. But I'm definitely going to attack with the Hawk. I just don't like any of these plays. Hexblade does, I guess, block the Crawler, but the Robber's already doing that. I'm gonna, I hate not spending my mana, but I would really try to, I'm really trying to use this as a draw card. Enabling an attack is fine. We take 5, but it's not the end of the world. And we get a nice creature next turn in the Ogre to try and settle things down with, although we could drop and Blade. But I like Ogre, make him have something. They might. This could get uncomfortable after they untap and kill our Ogre. But let's hope the Ogre can hold the board here, and I'm going to continue to send the Hawk and not pretend I'm going to block with it. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Now we get a big smack again. But we can block some of it, so it's only 4. Could be a lot worse. And now we can make a Robber that gives us another decent block, and we can drop the Rogue. Well, let's see, let's drop the Rogue first and figure out what our... You like kill 1/2? Yeah, I suppose this is, yeah, maybe this is always Death Touch though, so but I guess this is Death Touch that we don't have blocks for. That's fair. All right. Yeah, that's fair. And in this situation, we definitely can't do the Annihilation. Probably just going to do the Mine. But I am thinking about gaining a life and going... Because if this lasts, we might end up here. But we don't have much more. Yeah, we've got to get a 1/1 token. So yeah, well, as is frequently the case, we're going to the Mine. But... now I'm actually going to say no attacks on the Hawk even, and threaten to trade it off for the Rogue or the Crawler. Probably the Rogue. That's just a pain in the butt when you're as low life as we are. We might have to contain it. Interesting attack, though. We are going to triple block, and it's a 1-for-1. Oh, no, it's Death Touch. It would be a 3-for-1. We can't really do that because of that pesky Talisman. So, yeah, we're going to have to contain the Talisman next turn and just take this. Do we have to chump? Can we go to 3? Or do we need to chump? If we go to 3 and get rid of the Talisman, then we should have blocks on... enough to stay alive, and we can play Hexblade along with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to 3, but it's uncomfortable. And tried our best to get some card advantage out of Hexblade, but now we don't really have the life to spare. Another Vorpal Sword. We are at 2 on Warlock. Well, we have to double block. Try to kill this thing, and we should use the Hawk to do it. Need the ally, we'll take it. At least it gives us now, these block these and kill, and this blocks this and kills. I mean, if Oppo draws really poorly from here and we draw really well from here, we could still win this one. That does not constitute drawing really well, but we have a clean play. For what that's worth. What it is, what it is. What it is, what it is. Hey now. Hey now. Don't dream it's over. Don't dream it's over.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Don't dream it's over. Come on, baby. Yeah, I should have blocked in case of a trick. You're right. We're kind of dead if there was a trick anyway. Like, we just wouldn't have the, we already used containment. We can get another Warlock class or Paladin class. Paladin class just gets us the win, though. Let's do that. Block on the ground, win in the air. I mean, we already have kind of a win in the air. Scoop it up. Big win. Yeah, look at that comeback, gang. We did it. Did not feel like we were going to get there on that one. But we did. Nice.
Bender, honey, we love you.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
That was them scooping humorously. That was just a scoop. That was not a mistake from Oppo. All right, full count, playing for maximum. Let's get it. Trophy on day one of the return to normal schedule. That'd be awesome. Could use one of our twos, but we're going to keep this. We may end up just using this on turn 2. Thank you, Steen, for the follow. Watch. Well, never mind. Nobody's doing nothing on 2, apparently. Hey, it's my deck. Blue-white adventuring. I'm 18-2 in blue-white adventure decks. Robber, you are so late. Oh, now you wouldn't be able to get through the gargoyle anyway, but you know, show up for work on time every once in a while. We'll go with the merchant here, max our mana usefully. What's this thing? Legendary horror for 3/2. Whenever creature you come from block can be turned. Oh yeah, this one's good. Let's kill it. I say we kill it. Go down the middle. Maybe you can make a case for Mad Mage, but again, just the mine is a nice place to start. We're gonna bin the land. Now we could use up our treasure and get something on board, but I don't like doing that when the treasure represents a card draw with a merchant, so we're just gonna hold. Ooh, I was just gonna go robber, hold up, watch. We could be a little risky and go for ogre. I say risky because if they kill it, then they get to attack in with the spy. But then I guess we have a block with the merchant. So since we have 2 creatures that can block the spy, I'll go for it. Mike still likes robber, watch. Interesting. Nah, I'm gonna do it this way. Well, if you really think the game is going to go long, you could still do do that. All right, well, all right. Now, even though it's going to cost us all that sweet, sweet card draw, I'm totally going to watch away that spy. And we can do 2 spells here. Yeah, I really didn't like giving up that card draw potential, but it seemed like it had to be done. That can get annoying if they chuck a bunch of dice, but this doesn't. It's not really a heavy dice chucking type of deck, but blue just has that in the colors, so fair enough. We could swing away, and I think we should just hawk down the robber here, and we can even make treasure that we could then draw off of. Oh, again, we can draw off a goblin, though, too, so we should just do that. Although treasure does give us Black Dragon next turn if we want it. So I'll do the treasure... although... Treasure means we can't do +1/+1, and I do like getting a counter on the Ranger's Hawk. So I feel like we're gonna find our land. I'm gonna get Goblin Lair so we can get the storeroom. It's mainly about getting the storeroom for the Hawk. And we'll get our dragon eventually, that's my feeling. Maybe even next turn. Maybe they kill something and we respond with a merchant and draw our land anyway. Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, we can cash that in at the end of the turn if we want. They're down to 1 card. This is starting to look good for 7 wins for us, honestly. No counted chickens pre-hatching, but I'm just saying it looks good. I mean, they used their last spell to get rid of our token. That seems great. And now we get to dragon away their trickster, which seems more, you know, they're pretty far away from completing a dungeon. So we're just going to kill the trickster and swing in. No, we could finish off the 04. I guess this is just, like, I feel like they could make a bunch of potentially endless stream of chumps for the dragon. But neither really block. Like, this is a better blocker for Black Dragon, it was my point. Yeah, like, I just could see, you know, one way we could lose an endless stream of scions that freeze our dragon, make flyers. Yeah, I think they're so far away from... I'm just going to go with my gut, which is take out the thing with power and toughness and that can make stuff that blocks my 4/4 flyer. Don't really have looting, I don't think, so I'm going to do that. I'll throw this down for options before we swing in. card ends up playing pretty well. It's got an offensive mode and a defensive mode, basically, which is nice. And you can kind of use the offensive mode as some sort of defensive mode. Land, probably getting pitched here. If it's land spell. Alright, that... I think, I mean, it's going to be able to march them towards a flying gargoyle, but we should be able to pressure them pretty hard in the meantime. Threat of activation on Ghoul means it's not really blockable. Too bad we can't... I am going to play the Hexblade, though, because we might want to sack it to accomplish the Ghoul play. They're going for the block, and I'm gonna take the trade. I'll throw this Hexblade at the door for Value Town. Could throw the Robber as well, I suppose. This technically hits for more. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to chuck the Robber. Worth it. You wouldn't have sacked that at all? I think it was totally worth it. Well, bye, Dragon. Thanks for your help. Another Robber that we can threaten to pump Hexblade with. Or Ghoul with is what I meant, not Hexblade. Now we're closing in on, you hear something, getting us there on +3 offense mode. Like, I think we just have it. Yeah, now we've got 4 2-powered attackers. I guess if they double block, they're not dead, but yeah, it's true. Could double sacked, but no, you can't really sack. You can double sack to the merchant, but you can't double sack to the Ghoul, right? We'll just do this. And do this. And does that give us lethal? Not quite. So we'll chuck the Hexblade to kill the gargoyle. Clear all their creatures. I like our chances. In fact, I should probably even cash in this treasure, make sure there's nothing I want to cast here, but yeah, we'll just hold that. Look at that, gang. Welcome back to your regularly scheduled content, complete with trophy. Nice. Yeah, that merchant was kind of MVP of that game for sure, right? A lot of interesting cards helped us get to 7 here. Interesting draft in which we started blue-black with some very strong blue cards. We opened on pack 1, pick 1, where is it? Mind Flayer. I had some fantasies of Trickster's Talisman copying Mind Flayer and stuff, but then Pack 2 brought us Pack 2 Pick 1 Paladin class, Pack 2 Pick 2 Dancing Sword, and then Pack 2 Pick 3 or 4 Icing Death. And Icing Death sounds like an item at a dessert shop, by the way. But Icing Death came in that pack as well. And we're like, okay, we're white then. It worked out. We read the room. Got the 7 wins. Sweet. Claim the prize. Lots of boosters. I think that actually puts us at 10 boosters for the Perfecto. Oh no, 12. I'm gonna open these two just so I make all the dots go away. All right. And I want to say, you know, Jury Duty really messed up my Strixhaven run in terms of 4xing my main account. I don't have Strixhaven 4x'd on rares. I intend to fix that with Forgotten Realms. We're going to 4x our rares at least in this set, okay? All right. I strive to make the dots go away, but I strive to open 10 packs at a time too. So my pack pane usually has a dot on it, but no pain from that result. Let's hop to YouTube friend mode. YouTube friends, I'm back on my normal schedule like you care. Well, I actually probably do care because it means my videos should get more consistent again. They were very inconsistent during Jury Duty. I intend to post a video Monday through Friday without fail for the indefinite future, sometimes some weekend stuff too. And really happy to be back on this schedule. Happy you joined me for this one. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye, YouTube friends.